Hi Sophie, it's Auntie Kelley here to read you The Whispering Rabbit. I used to read this to my girls when they were your age, and it's more than 25 years ago. So let me see if I remember the story. The Whispering Rabbit by Margaret Wise Brown. Once there was a sleepy little rabbit who began to yawn. And he yawned and yawned and he yawned and he yawned. He opened his little rabbit mouth when he yawned till you could see his white front teeth and his little round pink mouth. And he yawned and he yawned and he yawned, and suddenly a bee flew right into his mouth and he swallowed the bee. Whoo, whoo, said a big round owl. Always keep your paw in front of your mouth when you yawn, hooted the owl. Rabbits never do that, said the sleepy little rabbit. Silly rabbits, said the owl, and he flew away. The little rabbit wanted to call after the owl. He opened his mouth to speak, but the bumblebee was curled up, asleep in his throat, and all the little rabbit could do was whisper. What should I do? He whispered to a squirrel who wasn't sleepy. Wake him up, said the squirrel. Wake up the bumblebee. How? Whispered the rabbit. All I can do is whisper. And I'm sleepy and I want to go to sleep. But who can sleep with a bumblebee? Suddenly, a wise old groundhog popped up out of the ground. All I can do is whisper, said the little rabbit. All the better, said the groundhog. Come here, little rabbit, he said, and I will whisper to you how to wake up a bumblebee. Oh, good. You have to make the littlest noise that you can possibly make, because a bumblebee doesn't care about big noises. He is a very little bee, and he's only interested in little noises. Like a loud whisper? Asked the rabbit. Too loud, said the groundhog, and he popped back into his hole. I guess he's done talking to the rabbit. A little noise, whispered the rabbit, and he started to make little rabbit noises. He made a noise as quiet as the sound of a bird's wing cutting the air. But the bee didn't wake up. So the little rabbit made the sound of snow falling, but the bee didn't wake up. So the little rabbit made the sound of a bug breathing, and a fly sneezing, and grass rustling, and the firefighter thinking, but the bee didn't wake up. Uh-oh, where's the next page? Here it is. So the rabbit sat and thought of all the little sounds he could think of. What could they be? A sound as quiet as snow melting? See the snowman? Quiet as a flower growing? Quiet as an egg resting in its shelf? quiet as... And suddenly, he knew the little noise that he would make, and he made it. He's so cute. It was like a little click made hundreds of miles away by a bumblebee in an apple tree in full bloom on a mountaintop. It was the very small click of a bee swallowing some honey from an apple blossom. And at that, the bee woke up. He thought he was missing something. And he went out of his mouth and he flew away. And then what did the little rabbit do? That sleepy, sleepy little rabbit. He closed his mouth, closed his eyes, he closed his ears, he tucked in his paws, and he twitched his nose, and he went sound asleep. And that is the Whispering Rabbit. Goodbye, Sophie.